Hey Doug, this is a video response to Mum by Doug. I was going to tell you, since you told us about your jury duty experience, I'm going to share with you what happened to mine on the first time I ever went. Here in Michigan, when we serve on jury duty, we have to do it for a whole month, and you usually have to call 2 nights a week for the month, and you just listen to see if your panel number is called. Well, 10 years ago, it'd be 10 years ago August, and there's a reason why I can remember exactly when it was. My grandpa had been real sick and in the hospital, and I called the number, and my panel was called, so I had to get up one morning early and go to the county courthouse. So we went in, well, I was by myself, went in, sat in this room with all these people. I think there were like 3 panels of us in there, so maybe there was like 150 people. And you just wait. So I had a book and I was reading. And they called our panel, and we had to walk in like single file down these stairs down to where the courtrooms were. And I'm like, man, whew, I got a hairdo going on. Alright, sidetracked. So we get in the courtroom, and this was one of the older courtrooms in the courthouse, and it had pews, almost like wooden pews, like a church would have. And so we were filing in there, and you know, the defendant was there, and the attorneys, and the judge, and it was a case of sexual conduct with a child under the age of 12. And so everybody had a number, and they had these little wooden things like this big around with numbers on them, and they put them in a box and shook it up, and it was loud. And they would pull out numbers, and they'd go up 13 of them. And they would, you know, be asked, do you know the defendant, and ask questions, where you work, blah, blah, blah. Well, I thought it was very interesting. I was listening to this conversation and what was going on. And out of the corner of my ear, back behind me, I hear the bailiff telling somebody, no, they can't come in. And I turn around, and it goes into slow motion at this point. I turn around, and I see the door closing, and it's my father. And then I see the door open, and the bailiff comes in, and I see this. I'm like, uh-oh. Okay. So I get up, and I get out, and I walk out of the door, and my dad is like crying. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? He goes, we've got to get to the hospital now. Grandpa is bad. So the bailiff's like, go, you're excused. So we're going, and I'm following my dad in the truck. And from the courthouse to the hospital, 30-minute drive, maybe. So we got there maybe at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He passed away that night at 11. But it was just the most kind of weird, and it's just weird how it just went into slow motion, and that bailiff just goes, it is weird. I had jury duty one other time, but nothing really exciting happened. I never got chosen. But yeah, I figured I'd share. I'm bored. Needed something to do. Nice to see you back, Doug. Indy. Oh, Doug, when you do get around to watching videos on my Heidi, her toys, and Mom's, well, it says Curious, but it's supposed to say Curios because I'm an idiot. There's something in there for you. Nothing spectacular. I just thought you'd get a kick out of it. Okay, yeah, that's all now. It is 11:40, no, 10:40. So, now I'm gonna go see what other videos are posted. See ya.